Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's going to take a shot right away. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Branch. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the 1st down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's got it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quickly to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got him wide open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 72 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
14, Georgia, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It'll be a draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. 2. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback making checks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback gets the first down. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. A strike downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Looking to throw. Slips a tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The number 1 job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Alabama. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. The 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Simpson. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up a tackle for loss.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man by himself. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's
Touchdown time! They've got the lead here.
Wow. Hell no. Hell yeah. Good catch, man.
That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Oh,
The
yeah.
chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy
You gotta
pads,
stop
big
picking the
boy
clean
helmet,
now.
Big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the... Team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Miller with the ball. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback looks for a little space.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there and finish this thing off.
The extra point is good. And now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown!
Good game. Good game, man.
This defense taking one back to the house. The game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into